Right now, a dangerous storm is building in South Asia, and most of the world isn't paying enough attention. What begins as a cross border accusation between Pakistan and Afghanistan has escalated into something far more serious. Pakistan's own leadership is now openly calling it as an open war. That praise was used by Pakistani officials themselves. Airstrikes have crossed borders, retaliation attacks have followed, casualty numbers are rising, and the reason is entire uncertain territory. Pakistan says it's launched coordinated air operation inside Afghanistan territory, targeting what is called military safe havens, threatening its national security. According to Islamabad, these operations have killed anywhere between 130 and over 270 fighters, destroyed camps, and neutralized what it describes as a cross-border insurgency infrastructure. Pakistan leadership has framed these strikes as defensive, necessary actions after repeated border attacks and militant movements. Public statements from Islamabad emphasize that their armed forces are preparing for escalation. Kabul tells a different story. Authorities aligned what the Taliban say. Pakistan violated Afghanistan's sovereignty and deliberately bombed areas near civilian populations. Afghan officials claim they have killed dozens of Pakistani soldiers. Some statements mention up to 55 and captured personnel during retaliation clashes. They describe Pakistan operations not as a counter-terrorism but as aggression. Both sides are projecting strength, both sides are broadcasting confidence, and both sides are releasing their own casualty numbers. Numbers that are difficult to independently verify because journalists have limited access to frontline areas. Then there is the civilian toll. Reports from international observers, including references from the United Nations, indicate that at least 18 civilians, including women and children, were killed in earlier airstrikes. Injuries are higher, families have been displaced, and governments urge over military targets. It's ordinary people who feels the immediate impacts. At the same time, social media has turned this conflict into a digital battlefield. Videos are circulating widely on platforms like X and Telegram. Footage of explosions, military convoys, fiery speeches, and dramatic press conferences. Some of these clips are authentic recordings from official briefing. Others, however, they have been flagged as a misleading or digitally manipulated. In modern warfare, the information war moves just as fast as missiles. Narratives are shaped in real time, and public perception becomes part of strategy. And now, the big question, where does India stand in all of this? India's response has been calculated and controlled. New Delhi has officially condemned Pakistan's strikes inside Afghanistan, calling them violations of sovereignty. India has also firmly denied accusations from Islamabad suggesting that India involvement behind the scenes. The message from the India is clear: respect borders, prevent escalation, and avoid dragging the region into a larger crisis. But India's position isn't just about diplomacy, it's about long-term strategy. India has historically invested heavily in Afghanistan infrastructure and development. At the same time, India cannot afford to be pulled directly into a military confrontation that could escalate into a much wider conflict involving nuclear armed states. So New Delhi walks a tightrope, projecting support for stability while avoiding direct entanglement. What makes this situation especially dangerous is that both Pakistan and Afghanistan feel justified. Pakistan argues it is defending itself from militant threats. Afghanistan argues it is defending its sovereignty from foreign strikes. Neither side appears willing to publicly back down. And when pride, security fears, and historical mistrust combine, conflicts are escalate quickly. The international community is watching closely. Calls for de-escalation are growing. Diplomats warn that prolonged confrontation could destabilize not just two countries, but the entire region. South Asia is home to massive population, strategic trade routes, and nuclear capabilities, and prolonged war here is not just a regional issue, it's becoming a global concern. Right now, casualty fighters remain consistent, narratives remain polarized, and tensions remain high.